of me, you see lots of them running. I'm just rising above it. You
só nesse lugar, preciso saber, seja com quem for, a minha sozinha é a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desce. Aí pensando Deus já era, não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá, sua voz ela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, e essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu pensei que preciso sair pra me livrar.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live.
From North Carolina, number 40,
the Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke report fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for San Antonio, the old it's Leonard in at the three. Now Aldridge. After the missed three from Stephen Curry, it's Parker outside. Board for the Spurs. Well, LaMarcus Aldridge Clark is bread and butter, that great jump shot of his.
Yeah.
Warriors on D. Parker with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. Oh, one around. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Those 3 points back.
Curry can't get it to go.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Here's Curry, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'.
Look at that shot! How did that go in? Oh! Here is Parker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Aldridge. Outside, Green. The three. Rebounded by Bogut. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Duncan. And Green with the basket on the assist from Duncan.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Spurs passing it around. Leonard kicks to Green, takes a three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And he nails the third. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And here's Green outside, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Ezeli's checked in for the Warriors. Spurs also with the sub. Boris Diaz checked in for Daniel Green. .58 seconds left to play here in the first. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Martin missing.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
It's Martin on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money. Martin's got his first bucket in this one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
West with a wide open look. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. West has got himself on the board with 3 there. Warriors trail by 10. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. The Warriors making a switch here.
Boris Diaw. First personal foul, team's first. Substitution for Warriors. Brandon Rush.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. And the rejection by Ezeli. Rush. And he misses his first shot. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding throughout the years. He was hardest to...
My first 3-4 years, it was tough.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Draymond Green is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Clark in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Parker with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rush grabs the miss. And, of course, Tony Parker. So big for San Antonio and those championship runs, but word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
Yeah, you know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
They're shooting the ball extremely well right now. They're looking at that three-point shot as a way to get some extra offense and really continue to fortify their momentum.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. An MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Barnes. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Leonard. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 8 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And it's Leonard again missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's Ginobili outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Thompson for the triple. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Leonard kicks to Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 11 points for Tony Parker.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up.
No.
Aldridge drives in, and he drops it in from the low post. Aldridge has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
But they get it back. Thompson misses. Here's Leonard. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Thompson inside the line, and it's Golden State with another. And here is Parker. Ginobili outside. A 3 ball. The shot is off. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Spurs lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing.
Thank you, Ken.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They put together some nice offensive stretches. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision...
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot.
Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center position.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens. And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. To the inside. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his third assist on the night. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we see him guarding shooting guards. Defensively, some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Outside, Ginobili. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson from long range. They get it back. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Iguodala. He's got his first 3 points of the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Duncan penetrating, and the wide open shot from Ginobili. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that 3-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, no way to argue it. Tim Duncan, Clark, has been a winner his whole career. He's sharp mentally, and he's got the great tenacity on the floor. Only the greats have those qualities.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think media members still underestimate his will to win. You don't do what he's done without a real laser-focused approach.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Draymond Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. .137 left here in the third quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, interesting, guys, to illustrate Duncan and how he just wins. I mean, Spurs went 8-10 in December of 2014. That marked only the 3rd losing month ever for Tim Duncan.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Rush with the steal. And Rush with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that stat you said about Duncan and losing months says a lot about both him and his team. I mean, he has been the leader of this Spurs franchise since day one and deserves all the praise you can give him.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And that is good. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From deep, and it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 27.
And until he cools off, I keep the ball in his hand.
Curry with the steal, and up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
From deep three-point range, the shot no good. That concludes the third. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Warriors leading. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Livingston is out there at Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Back to Barnes. Ginobili with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Here's Parker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Livingston, no luck.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Barnes passes to Thompson. Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Green gets it to go. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. It's tipped. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Parker. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Timeout called the Warriors. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told his team to keep looking for point opportunities, saying, Their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And thank you for that, Doris. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So we'll see Klay Thompson go to the line here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Been a big game for Thompson. He has 20 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Duncan can't hit.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on. We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Ginobili, he's open. Shot is no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Spurs trail by 4. The dish to Leonard. Back to Ginobili. Leonard against Curry. Passes it to Duncan. Parker up top. Fires the 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Thompson with the bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. It's
the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
From deep. 9-point Warrior lead. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Parker with the 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On offense, here are the Spurs. Goes up from the top of the key. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Thompson comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Stephen Curry in for Ian Clark. Barnes, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
A 3 from Leonard. Nails it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. Bullseye! Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm here with Tim Duncan. And Timmy, what did the team do tonight that helped give you guys the momentum?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Tony Parker. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
Tony Parker is putting on a show. The Sabone Assassin does it again. Man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire